Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We're here in the auction house. This is not an area we spend a lot of time. And we're looking at a very lovely V8 1-carb OHV Bolt Chapman, 262,000 kilometers on the clock. We're not going to buy this one, but I've been wanting to play some more of the DLC cars, and without modifying the game to make them show up in the junkyard, this is kind of one of the better ways to get them without getting them brand new. I've got my eye on the next car, the Porsche 911 RS America. 964. I don't exactly know what that means, but I have a feeling it's not going to come cheap. But luckily, I have $330,000. If that doesn't pay for it, we're in trouble. Okay, 2 stars. I'm actually pretty excited with it being in bad condition because I want to get it semi-reasonable. We're going to take the whole thing apart anyway. Bentley T-Series is also kind of interesting, but I've been really wanting to do a Porsche, and so we're going to do that. Start the auction. Give it to me. Oh boy, this is going to take forever. I haven't done an auction in so long in this game, but I remember it being really annoying. Hey bro, whoever's bidding against me, whoever you are, all of you, I don't know how many there are, give up. I'm willing to spend way too much money on this car. I'm easily going to spend $100,000. I don't even care. It's not even an issue. Car's value is $89,524. And I am like a grandma at a casino right now. I am just smashing rays. This doesn't make sense. I almost forgot to hit it there. Jeez. Not how you win slot machines. This is great. Can we start raising more than $500? Like, the whole video is going to be me trying to bid. I'm just going to have to skip this. Hey, we got it for $86,000, I think? We're putting it in the garage. Yeah, $86,024. I am pleased. I am quite happy. Look at that Bentley. Yeah, we're not getting that. We're going to quit. Oh, yeah. There she is. Dude, this is going to be super fun. Yes. Rear engine. What do we got? Like a flat 4? No. Flat 6. Yes. Oh, I thought it would be a flat 4. It's more of like a Subaru engine. Okay, 262 horsepower factory, 325 newton meters of torque, 171,000 kilometers on it. We are going to turn this into something truly special. This is going to be awesome. I'm pumped. There's also a bunch of like new Porsches in the game, which would be pretty cool. I guess it's good to see that though the auction house is not like cheap, not compared to the junkyard. Still, like, it wasn't like horribly egregiously expensive. So, alright, we're going to do what we do. We're going to take it all apart. I'm going to keep these wheels or replace them if needed. We're going to stick with a very factory look on this, I think, is my plan. I guess we'll see what the body panels look like, but I like the Porsche wheels, and we're going to stick with those. So yeah, I'm going to work on just pulling everything apart, I guess, and then fix it. You know, repair what we can. Back wheels are pretty fat. Oh, I like it. We are going to put a different compound on that, something a little nicer. Looks like suspension is fairly standard. Estonia? Wow, this car came from Estonia. Magical. Yeah, pretty standard fare here. We do have the fuel tank in the front. You know, that's different than normal, but that does make sense. Yeah, and not that crazy, though. This engine is not one I've worked with, which I'm excited to check out. The B6C, flat C, what does it say this is even called? Yeah, I guess B6C. B6C, that's cool. This will be fun. Alright, I guess, how's the exhaust system look? Pretty, wow, actually kind of interesting. Kind of a suitcase muffler here, back tucked behind the bumper. Bunch of long exhaust tube routing. It's interesting that they connect all the way around. Wow. Okay, anyway, cool. I guess I'll start pulling this apart. There's not a lot to see here that'll be super interesting. The front end's going to be very standard. Not super interesting. The back, we'll pull it apart as much as we need to get the engine out, and then we'll do the engine on the stand. That's kind of how I always do it, just because it is nicer to work with, and it's a little easier to look at, which is fun. But yeah, the front end is not that crazy. Not that I feel like any front ends are probably that crazy. Maybe some of like the Paganis and maybe the higher end. I guess I'm curious. The higher end. Though, honestly, I think when it comes to suspension in this game, it's pretty universal, which wouldn't be true in real life as much. But in this game, they kind of simplify some of the suspension and stuff, but make the engines a little more accurate. So, but yeah, you can see pretty standard up here. Nothing too crazy. So I'm probably just gonna get this taken apart, and then we'll cut to the back and see what that looks like. This is pretty weird because like, okay, so I got the front out, but like the emblem on the wheels is like just hovering and glowing. It's kind of odd. A little graphical glitch there, I suppose. But okay, so we're moving on to the back end, which is slightly different. There aren't a ton of cars. Well, at least not the base game doesn't have. I think it has like one car that's rear engine. So I've really just got the DLC fairly recently. So this is like the third car I've worked on that's rear engine. Like I did that Zonda that we fixed, that customer Zonda, and it wasn't a lot. It was just like a simple clutch job or something. But yeah, so we've done a lot of rear engine in this game, so that'll be kind of fun. Basically, you just need to pull everything off the transmission, get like the axle out, and then you can pull the transmission away. Like we don't even have to. We could just go right here, pull the axle, and then we could jump over. Once you get the starter, we have to go up top for that, but you take the starter off and then you could pull the transmission out. That's simple. So that's easy. We're going to be taking everything apart because we are going to fix everything. We're going to put performance parts everywhere we can, get as much power as we can out of it, but we're going to leave it looking pretty stock because I think it's a really good car. Good looking car, stock, so we'll leave it like that. Okay. Shock absorber, got it. Not too crazy. I'm mostly excited to do the engine and some of the exterior on this car. I am jumping all over the place, not trying to. Controls. Okay, so we can drink that down. We can pull out the starter. We could also really just pull the body panels off too, but we'll try to. I don't know how we're getting our hands back on this starter. I have no idea how we're doing that. It's impressive. Okay, put it back up. They're glowing Porsche wheel caps. We're good to take the gearbox out, and then we should be able to pull the engine out and put it on the stand at this point. I'll just go ahead and pull the clutch assembly off. Pull the flywheel off as well. I usually put it back on the stand, but we'll just take it off here. It's simple enough to do. Oh, we're probably going to have to pull exhaust parts out. Yeah, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Go back up. I forgot. Okay, wow, so this will just... Wow, not a single bolt, huh? It's amazing. I'm assuming actually, I might not have to pull these manifolds off. A lot of times you'll put them on the bench, but it won't hurt. There are, I think, some engines that don't like it, so I think it'll come out now. Put that down, move our engine hoist over, and we should be able to pull this out. Really need to put that at the back, but that's okay. And we'll get our engine on our stand, our B6. Look at that. See, dude, flat style engines are so cool. They're so cool. Oh, I haven't done a single flat engine in this game yet, so that'll be fun. That's another awesome thing about Porsche. They love the good old boxer engines, so that'll be neat. We've got a brake servo in here. Our oil filter is up here. Oh, and our oil fill plug is here. Is that gas? It's got a dipstick. Oh, I guess it's just a dipstick for the oil? Ah, okay. Wow, that's a super interesting oil thing. Okay, great. Cool. Alright, so we've got our engine over there. I'll put the suspension back together, kind of off camera because it's not that interesting. Man, holy frame rate. Please stop. Please. Why? Ugh. This game. Oh my gosh. You'd think I was playing a mod? Like, it acts like it. So, okay. The exhaust tips? What? Those are those going to get repaired with the body? It really looks like it. Oh my gosh, the lag is insane. And I do have only one car in the shop. Yes, I have just this. just this. And yeah, the game cannot maintain frame rate. It's so rough. Why are you like this? Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stutter my way over here. Wow. Okay, oh, this is terrible. Please. Okay, mirrors, got our doors. I mean, honestly, car's in pretty good shape. The interior looks nice. Guess we'll see. I'm gonna be keeping all of that very stock as well. Okay, so we painfully pulled that apart, and we're continuing to just lag spike all over the place. Alright, I'm going to just fix up the body real quick. It's one of my favorite parts, because it's easy, and it makes it look really great. I like this blue color, so I actually think we're going to go with this color. Can I put you away? What is going on? Am I dumb? Okay, that was... Okay, so the exhaust is not fixed. Okay, I'll have to, I guess, look at that more. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to fix up the suspension, get that put on, and probably do wheels and tires, because it's not super interesting, and it's pretty much like the same. I like how I just run around here in circles. It's pretty much the same on every car. It's really not that different here. And then we'll go to the engine, which will be fun, and pretty interesting, I think. Oh my gosh. I'm going to just do the interior quick as well, because it's also something that's really easy to forget. And we want to go for 100% restoration. How are we looking? Good on frame, good on interior. Everything else is bad. Seat, steering wheel. Okay, cool. Otherwise we're good. I don't see exhaust on here, which is interesting. So I don't know. We'll have to figure out the exhaust part. That's strange. But I'm going to do the suspension, and I'll be back when it's done. So we got our suspension back together, looking really good here. The front's done. It's good to go. The back can't completely come together, obviously, because we need axles to put wheels on, that sort of thing. So that'll happen once we get the engine and transmission back in. I looked at the exhaust again because these tips are confusing, and I realized it's just a section, rear exhaust section A for the 964 RS, so they just come off. So yeah, I was overcomplicating that probably. But yeah, okay, so suspension's pretty much good. Pretty much good. We can put this brake servo back. I actually grabbed an oil filter too. That is so cool. Yeah, it's interesting. Fuel filter, I might just put with the engine if I can. It's saying throw a crankshaft in. Wow, crankshaft? Interesting. We'll find that out in the engine, because we're going to take that apart now and start working on that. I put vintage race tires on, because I actually thought the vintage tires looked cool, but I wanted something with potentially... like, would have a nicer tread pattern, it might be better at gripping. Not that I'm even sure if gripping, physics, tire, compound really even matters in this game when it comes to driving, but I want to do it anyway. So, anyway, that's that. We're shifting over to the engine. Our flat 6, and boy, is this going to be an interesting engine to work with. We've got a lot of ducting. Okay, so, let's do it. Air filter. Clip B, clip B, clip B. It's kind of interesting to take apart an engine, because usually I've been doing junkyard builds, and they're always missing a bunch of parts. So I never really get to take them all the way apart. I sort of have to build them up semi-blind. This will not be that way, which should be actually kind of cool. Okay, so that's the airbox right there. Then we've got the throttle body. Wow, that's a crazy throttle body. But it obviously splits to each intake manifold. Here is intake manifold A. I'm sure it's supposed to be made of metal, but it kind of makes it look like it's made of plastic, but I doubt it. This blower, which is just super interesting. So this radiator fan, because it is, obviously it's a rear engine, so you know you got to think about cooling in a rear engine. So this, I actually don't know. What is it, blowing hot air out? How does it work? I don't fully understand how that works, but there's a blower. It intakes through that fan in the front. Well, I assume, yeah. Okay, we have this big cover up top. We could pull our fuel rails. B6C fuel rails. Okay. We could probably start pulling some of these belts off. We got our serpentine belt connecting our power steering pump and our main crankshaft pulley. Pull off serpentine belt B. Wow. And serpentine belt C, all the serpentine belts. We can pull our crank pulley to make it look so easy. Pull off the radiator fan, B6C. Fan cover. Oh, can't do that. Okay, ignition wires. Wow. 2 separate distributors. Get our power machine pump out of the way. Now we can pull off this fan cover. Okay, so the alternator's behind all that. Driven with the fan. What an interesting engine. Wow. This is going to be an interesting one to work on. Okay, we'll got a couple clip Bs holding on each distributor cap. Okay, and got it. And okay, we've got rotors inside? No, just straight up. Oh, it's one distributor with 2 different kind of heads, I guess. Alright, engine block cover. Again, what is this made of metal? Maybe? Boom. And it's gone, just like that. Alright, wow, we can actually see the 2 halves of our engine now. And our timing covers. Wow, this is crazy. Alright, let's pull off our timing cover. 1 of 2. There you go. Timing chain shoe. Interesting. Some would call that a guide. I guess it's a shoe. Cam gear. Cam shaft is not accessible yet. We will need to pull off our engine head covers. Interesting. Okay, so there's our spark plugs. Wait. Okay, so we've got 6 spark plugs over here. Camshaft. Need to pull out our plugs now. 2 plugs per cylinder? Wow. I don't know very much about flat style engines, I guess. I'm not sure why there's 2 spark plugs per cylinder. I feel dumb. So let me know. I need to like look up how boxer engines work apparently. This looks more like a airplane engine than a car engine. Wow, this is more complicated than I was expecting. Pretty interesting though. Pipe? It's just a pipe. There we go. Shaft. Okay, we're gonna have to probably switch over to the other side now. And again, I'm gonna start with the timing cover. Quite an interesting one. Timing chain shoe. Timing chain. Cam gear. Okay, we'll move to our engine head covers. And again, so wait, huh. Camshaft bearing, camshaft. Okay. Our flat 6. 2 spark plugs per cylinder. Interesting. Do they both spark at the same time? Is it just needed to create enough spark? I mean, that... Because, I mean, it's obviously a normal... I assume it's just a normal, you know, 4-stroke engine. I don't know why it would... But maybe it just needs more spark? Oof. I don't know. I'm stumped. Alright. Get rid of our pipes. And our timing cover. Wow. Okay, we can pull off our engine block now. Oof. Dang. Okay. So you can see our opposite mounted pistons here. We've got... I guess this shaft is just to drive... Wow. Was our timing chain on that sprocket? Ooh. Dang, I actually don't fully understand how this engine works. Pretty cool. It's actually kind of complicated and I'm confused. Okay, so I need to pull off these crankshaft bearing caps to remove the other side of our engine, which makes total sense. Okay, move to the other side of our engine block. Okay, there's the meat of it. They're not very large pistons. They're just regular pistons with Conrad, nothing special. Trying to think ahead for when I swap in performance parts here. Wow. Alright. Almost there. A little bit slower, having to alternate which side we're doing this on. Alright, and that brings us down to our crankshaft. Whew, that's the engine disassembled. Alright, I'm going to fix all the parts, get new parts ready, and then we can start putting it back together. Alright, it's time to put this thing back together. Hopefully I got all the parts. I think I did. We're going to start with our fuel filter really early, I guess. Oh, you know what? I just realized I forgot rings. It's so easy, because you buy the performance pistons in the performance shop, and then you buy the rings in the regular shop. Now we've got rings. That'll help. Compression wouldn't be too good without those, I don't think. I know it wouldn't be. I was actually able to repair a lot, though, which is pretty great. Goes a little bit quicker. But there's also, actually, I should say, there's a lot of performance parts on this car, too. Specific, obviously, to the B6C engine, which is pretty fun. There are some engines in this game that really just don't have a lot over in the performance shop. Like, everything's going to have, pistons and some of this stuff, but, like, some of the more specialty parts, like the crazy intake manifolds and that kind of stuff, sometimes they don't have the performance versions of, but this one had quite a lot. Pretty good, I would say. So I'm excited for that. What am I missing? Oh, yep, there it is. Alright, engine block A. Look at it, it's so shiny. Go ahead and bolt that up. Get our crankshaft bearing caps on. Everything's looking so nice and new. Be really interesting after building this one to build a newer Porsche engine, see what that's like, see how things have progressed. Okay, power steering pump. Actually, I think there might be a performance power steering pump, so I might take a look at that in a little bit. Get both our timing covers. I was able to fix most of that. Didn't have to buy too much here. There's not a performance ignition distributor for the B6C, sadly. And no performance clip Bs. Oh no. That's so sad. They have so much more clipping force. And they're red, the red clip. I'm making this up. This is not true. Don't listen to me. Alright. We did get performance engine cylinders. So that's cool. Look how shiny they are. Put those on. And performance engine heads. Look at those red valve springs. It's actually pretty cool. See how much we see them. I don't think we're actually really going to see them at all. No. Once things are finished, this engine doesn't show through too much. Camshaft. Ooh, did I just bought one performance camshaft? That was silly. Okay, I did buy 12 performance spark plugs because that's a thing that you need, apparently, is 12 spark plugs for 6 cylinders. It's amazing. So those are good. No performance pipes. It's such a shame. I have no idea what those pipes do, if they're just like a structural piece. And engine head covers. I don't think they're... No, I'm pretty sure there wasn't anything. I'm going to just grab that performance camshaft quick, but there are no engine head covers. No, there's not. There are some intake manifold parts, which will be pretty fun to see. They have a turbo B6C, but I'm like, there's no way that's right. I don't know. I bought the nice turbo, this one. I don't know if I can actually put it on. This didn't have a turbo on it, so we'll see. Maybe there's another variation of the B6C that's used by probably another Porsche. We'll see, but no performance head covers, which is Not important performance-wise. Sometimes they're fun because they do look kind of cool. But we aren't really going to see this engine in the car that much, so it's not a big deal. Got some performance exhaust manifolds. Looking all shiny. And that kind of wraps up that side of the engine. Oh, that's not true, because we got to put our cam gear on, and our chain, and our guide, or shoe. And we can button up the cover. I feel like it's coming together much nicer than it came apart. Largely just because I don't think didn't have much familiarity. Alright, we're on to cylinders over here. Good, good. If only it were this easy in real life. I actually don't even know... Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah. Clearance on some of this... No, actually wouldn't be that bad. When you got an engine on the stand, everything's easy. In the car, I feel like this engine... I mean, if these boxer-style engines are so hard to work on. And I know that from friends with Subarus, like, real challenge in the car to work on sometimes. Because they are sitting, like, horizontally like this. I mean, even like a spark plug change in this thing would be kind of a chore. And bearing, and heads. Oh yeah, this head cover looks... Well, that was weird. I like showed the intake manifold piece. Is there... We're not going to do the bottom part? Do I not have it? Engine head cover. Wait, what? Does it not need it? What is going on? Oops, that's not what I wanted. Am I missing one? Maybe I accidentally sold it, but usually it shows it. What? Wait. That has it. Yeah. Okay. So we'll put this on for now. Okay, but like there has to be another head cover. Yeah? Yeah? B6. B6 head cover B. B6 head cover... the other one. The other one. Why? Why can't they be closer together? Wait, what? Wasn't there a second one? Am I insane? B6C, head cover A. B6. Am I insane? B6C, head cover B. Yeah. Okay, I'm buying both just because I feel like... What? Is it... Did you not want me to put it... There's another head cover. I can see the holes for it. Did I do something wrong? Oh. We're missing a spark plug. Head cover A. Okay. Yikes. That was semi-embarrassing. Okay, here we go. Got performance fuel rails. Look at those crazy looking injectors. And a performance intake manifold. Slightly shiny, sort of. Some sweet looking flanges where that hooks up. Okay, alternator. B6C. There was not a performance alternator. Very specific alternator. Okay, got our fan. Fan cover. And then our fan. Boom. Looking good. Alright. Ignition wires. There is a performance version of these. So how, I should have looked at how these ignition wires work earlier because they have... Oh yeah, of course. They have 12 connections because we have 12 spark plugs. Got it. I was like, man, that's a lot of wires. But I keep talking when I'm doing this and I choose the wrong part every time. Here we go, here we go. I'm not sure how we put the fuel rail in before the intake manifold in the last one because it goes into the intake manifold. So, I'm not really sure how that happened. There is a performance throttle body with some neat red couplings. Filter body does not matter. The filter is performance and it's red. And the base, cool. And we've got some clips to tie that together. And one more. blower. There was no performance blower, so not sure exactly what it does, but alright. Oh yeah, we should finish our timing. That's important. It'd be kind of cool in this game, like, if you had to actually time the engine, you know, like, do something to make sure it was in time, because it's kind of important. But a lot of stuff in the game is kind of oversimplified, which, it makes sense. I mean, it's a game. Alright, serpentine belts. I'm going to look at that power steering pump V8, because I just feel like there's a performance version. That's because there is. And there it is. Okay. I really want to zoom out more. This engine is pretty large. It's taking up a lot of like my frame of view here. Okay, that is an engine. No real oil pan. No oil pan. Yeah, I mean no oil pan at all. And we'll add the oil in the car, obviously, and the oil filter is already in the car. So it's kind of different. Got our pressure plate set up, and we'll put our release bearing on, and then we're set. We can take this off the stand and put it in the engine. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot how this works. Sheesh. Off. And in you go. Please go. There we go. And you're gone. What? What? No! Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, back in the... Okay. Move. Away. Got it. Done. Alright. There it is. Hey, you see some of the red coming through on the piping there on the throttle body and our wiring. And that's about it. Looks good, though. Okay. What are we missing? A transmission. We're missing a transmission. Of course. We're missing putting the axles in, our exhaust, and then potentially not much else. I'm not seeing... We are going to need wheels. I'm not seeing anything related to that turbo, so guessing that's not a thing, which makes sense. Unless you can convert this engine, which now I'm like, man, I should look at that, because you can do some conversions in some cars, so it's like maybe there was a possibility to do an engine conversion on this and put a turbocharger in it, which would have been crazy, but maybe not. Maybe it's just a different car that uses that, so we'll see. We're going to put our axles on both sides, get our wheels set. Kept the stock rims, kept the same wheel, tire dimensions, all that, because I thought it looked pretty nice. Our suitcase-style muffler that I had not changed. Okay, exhaust. What do we got? Wow. What is it? 964 RS. Got it. 964.5. Okay, back there, we got this, we got, boop, 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 boop. I'm not sure which one I needed. Rear section A, rear section B, rear section A, I'm not sure. Boy, I'm not doing a very good job paying attention, am I? How did we do? We actually did well. Yes. Sometimes it works out, even when you don't pay attention. Look at that sparkly exhaust. Sweet. Okay. We are in good shape. Let's put some oil in it. There it is. Good old Sup Oil. Sponsor. Premium motor oil. #1 in the world. Sup Oil. And Hardstone oil filters. That's my two sponsors. Hardstone oil filters. That's great. Love it. Oh, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You can't overfill in this game, so it's just weird. Alright, let's move it off the lifter. Do some body panels. And actually, honestly, let's see. I'm going to see if there's actually any interesting body panels, because if there aren't, I don't know what I'm doing. Gosh, please. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. If there aren't any interesting body panels, I'm just going to do them off camera because it's not going to be that interesting. So, body shop? 964. Okay. Looks like 911 Turbo S. Ah, see, I don't have the Turbo S. I wonder if I can convert it. 911 RS America trunk. That's weird. Is that? I guess that's what I have, though, is the America. Dang, I bet I could convert this to a Turbo S. Maybe. But it's just a RS America. Man, I might have to, like... Maybe I'll have to follow up and try to do a conversion. Okay, well, for now, I'm not going to do the Turbo S. I'm going to do the America. We're just going to do the American one. And, I don't actually know what I need, so I'm going to buy everything, because I have a lot of money, and I can sell stuff, I guess, for, you know, less than I paid, but, oh boy. Okay, so I'm just going to do this really quick, and then I'll be back when we put it all together. Alright, we got to put it back together. I put Estonia plates back on. It felt right. And then I realized there's one thing I forgot in all of this, was the battery, which is right up here. How did I miss it? Totally hidden away. I'm not even sure how you would get to that, but tucked away, hidden away. How secretive. We'll let that charge. While that's charging, I'm going to go ahead and move this to the paint booth. We'll give it a quick coat of paint. Can I move it without a battery? Yeah, I can. We're good. Paint. We're going to stick with the blue. Coat our battery. Ow. I hit myself in the face very hard. That door. Put our battery back in. Probably... I'm just assuming it starts at this point. Kind of committed to it starting. Alright, paint and factory and paint. Love it. Beautiful. Such a good color. I actually really like the color. And let's dyno it and see how it does. Cannot start engine because there's no starter, I would guess. Oh my gosh. I swear I know how to play this game. Okay, put a starter in, then dyno. Alright, our car has a starter. It should start. And it's got 100% condition all around. It's worth $278,000. Dang. We didn't do too bad here. We were going to make a pretty penny if and when we sell this. Let's go ahead and dyno it and see how we did. 262 horsepower normally, 325 newton meters of torque. We should have some pretty solid gains here. Like I said, lots of performance parts. Each of those is good for a certain percentage. I would think we're going to do pretty well here, most likely. Yeah, that's pretty good. 479 horsepower, 566 newton meters of torque. Not bad. Let's go drive it and see how it does on the racetrack, I suppose. We'll try that. We're at the racetrack. She's looking real good. Ooh, interesting sound. Interesting sound. It sounds really weird. Okay, and again, cars drive terrible in this game. It's actually, like, kind of steering itself, though. Okay, timeout. Timeout. Lots of wheelie... Wow, we got lots of wheel spin here. Dude, this is, like, one of the most slippery cars I've driven. It's got good power, but, like... It is so squirrely. Holy moly, it does not take much to make it spin. I put the vintage race tires on. I'm hoping that that was an okay choice, but maybe it doesn't matter. I don't even know. It's sweet. Oh, just every time I do a car in this game, it's like I wish the game had better driving physics. It's like, let me bring this thing into like BeamNG or a real driving game, please. It takes away a little bit of that satisfaction. This thing is hard to drive. It sounds... I don't think they got the sound right. I'll tell you that. No boxer engine I've heard sounds like this. It sounds like a really mad, kind of rickety lawnmower. Like there's this weird mechanical... Like this weird, clunky, mechanical sound that it makes. Kind of sounds like a weed whacker. Okay, I liked it around that corner. That was fun. It is squirrely. It does not go straight. Please, straight. It's just straight. I'm on keyboard. Just straight. I don't know what to do. Wow. Okay. Well, there it is. that is buying an auction house Porsche 911 America and restoring it. I might come back in another episode, like a short one, and just see if we can convert it to a 911 turbo, because I'm curious. That'd be kind of fun, even though I think the last thing this car needs is more power. But still, might be kind of fun. So either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and if you did enjoy it, go ahead and subscribe for more videos like this one. We'll come back and play more Car Mechanic Simulator, check out more of the DLCs, and either way, thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.